Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the freeze pane options. So whenever we have an Excel sheet which contains a large amount of data which travels from column A and goes beyond, which can be seen on one per single screen, and for which we have to scroll down to the last option. Similarly, if number of rows are very large and you have to go down to last values. So the problem is that when we go from left to right, the values which the columns which are on the leftmost column, which actually helps you to understand for which particular thing these values belong to, they get hidden from us. And similarly, when we scroll down for our rows, we cannot see the header file, so we cannot understand that what exactly these values belong to. So in that particular situation, there is a particular function in Excel which can help us to keep these headers in the top row or the left row or somewhere in between your Excel sheet to be frozen, so that whenever you scroll down, those headers do not disappear. So the freeze pane option actually helps us to keep our headers right there while we scroll our sheet left, right or top down. Fine. So to execute this function, we will have to go to the view tab, and in the view tab we have an option called as freeze panes. Now the freeze pane option has three options in it. The first one is freeze pane, which keeps the rows and columns visible. The second option is freeze top row, and the third option is freeze first column. So these second and third option are very clear that these are specifically for freezing your first or row or the first column. So suppose in this particular sheet, as we can see, the first row has all the headings, and if I scroll down, the headings actually disappear. So to keep them right there, so that whenever we scroll down, we can see that which this value belongs to which particular heading. What we do, we keep our we select this particular cell A1, and then we go to freeze pane and select the option freeze top row. So it will now, when we scroll down, the top row is frozen, and it actually helps us to scroll down to last of our sheets, and still the heading is there, and we can easily enter our data or read our data. So this type of freeze pane option is actually helpful when we are entering data into a worksheet that goes beyond the view area of one particular screen. Now similarly, if you have to we have in this particular option, we have frozen our top row. If we select freeze first column, now when I move from left to right, my first column, my headers which are in the block A are frozen. Now I can easily enter my values as per the details given in the column A. So as per in each column or as per in the each row, I can very easily understand. Now since I have chosen this option, so now only my column is frozen, but my row can now go up and down. So the headings which are given in the row are now easily movable. So we can freeze only one thing at the same time. But if I want to, if suppose this is my particular sheet and there are something written over here, and I want to freeze it from here, I want to freeze something right from here. So in this particular situation, I will have to select this particular row, and I will go for freeze pane, and I will select the option freeze panes. Now you can see in the initial option of freeze top row, only the top row was freezing. In the freeze first column, the first column was freezing. But when we choose the option of freeze panes, it will freeze the panes right where your cursor was. So my cursor was here, and I chose the option of freeze pane, so it has frozen all the panes beyond above that particular cursor point, and beyond that the whole sheet is below that the whole sheet is movable. So suppose we have an Excel sheet which have lot of things written over here, not values but some headers or description about the sheet or about the data, and then from here onwards the header file is there. So by the use of this pane, I can freeze my Excel sheet from the particular row I want to freeze. The same thing works for column also. I want to freeze from this column. So first I will go for unfreeze pane, and since I have selected this particular column, I will go for freeze pane, and now you can see the whole thing is now frozen from this side. So this freeze pane actually helps us to keep our headings at the particular place while we scroll our whole sheet. So this helps navigation within a sheet very easy to enter our data or read our data as per the details. So this is freeze pane option. Thank you.